Kroger has a new employee that you may want to keep an eye out for. His name is Barney, and he's a robot. Yes, Kroger is now debuting in certain locations Barney robots with shiny blue lights, and it peruses shelves and it casts a narrow ray of bright light at the merchandise. Okay. Why, you ask? Because that would be weird. It
But
is,
why?
I know, it is taking inventory, like real time inventory, to basically looking for empty shelves. Now,
Okay.
this pilot program is currently in 35 citywide locations,
Hmm.
testing the technology. And really, it all comes down to inventory. Because when you think about how big a Kroger store is, how long it would take humans to walk up and down and check everything. Because did you know a lot of these grocery stores, they still manually order their food? So you have a manager that has to go and check the aisles, then they have to go back to, not the warehouse, but like the back stock, make sure that
Yeah.
there's none back there. And if it is, to get it out to the front. And a lot of it is computerized, but anything computerized, if it's not continually updated, so if somebody's not marking that they, you know, moved something from back storage to front, you know what I mean? It's easy to do it.
Yeah.
So Barney's going to go around and make it a whole lot easier. And just in case you do find one, he has a little sign on him that says, "Meet your new Kroger team member. Barney is here to improve your shopping experience by scanning shelves for missing items and to ensure correct pricing." Because
Ooh.
just like we had discussed, places like Dollar General, Family Dollar have gotten in some big trouble for the prices on their shelves not matching what the ring up price is. And places like Kroger, of course, they update their prices every single week.
Right.
But here's the key part of the note: it says that it promises customers that Barney is not recording any personal information or taking people's pictures. Now, I don't know if you remember, but Elizabeth Warren sent a nastygram to Kroger when they were going to start implementing their digital price tags,
Yeah.
and basically claimed that these price tags were going to like read your mind and, take personal information. I mean, it was like this big, huge thing. And it's like,
I don't remember that.
Kroger never had any intention of doing that. Now, she did also accuse them of possibly using dynamic pricing where they could basically change prices based on the time of day. Nobody's actually
Yeah.
seen that yet. I'm not saying it's not possible, but we've just not seen it yet. So I just find it funny that the sign on this robot is assuring people, don't worry, we're not taking pictures of you, just the shelves.
I mean, I kind of get it though, because like it is an opportunity to take a picture of what's in people's carts and like what moms are buying and getting a
Do
clear
some
demographic,
kind of data research on live subjects.
literally
What
on
are they
live
buying
subjects.
together?
So,
Um,
I appreciate it.
I appreciate this story even more because there is a question about what is a reasonable expectation of privacy in public. Okay.
Yeah.
So there was a lady that was recorded on a airplane refusing to give up her seat for a child. Okay. The illusion of privacy is now going to have to be defined by government. What
Yeah.
exactly can you expect? And as of right now, it is kind of a general thing where if you are screaming at the top of your lungs in the middle of an aisle in Kroger, your expectation of privacy is pretty low because
Right.
anybody in that aisle can see you.
Right.
Okay. Now, if I take a video of you and then go post it on social media, I am violating your privacy because you probably did not expect someone was going to record it and then post it and then now show it to more people that were not in that aisle.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair. Yeah.
That's where it gets a little gray. So I understand why they're making sure that they know that they're not taking, any pictures or
Yeah.
information from customers. But I don't think people realize how much information is on like their little loyalty card
Oh, for
or
sure.
their credit card. I mean, like, there's so, like, even your phone. tracks you.
Oh,
There's so much data out there about you. But yeah, so
there's entire files of your data that exist in pretty much any company you've ever associated with if you've purchased from. And there's cookies, like it's wild. But like I like that they're taking the stance because both you and I have been in an inventory position.
yes.
Like, and then when I worked at the coffee company and did all the ordering, that was all manual.
Mhm.
Um, so like, but I appreciate the manual because there was a job I had that my manager ordered and ordered things that she never actually ever laid eyes on. Dry goods,
She was
food,
guessing.
frozen, and would order. It was feast or famine every time. Feast or famine, like 45 boxes of one item that we needed zero of, and zero boxes of something we have none of. So I see why the human portion of that is required because I've seen it go terribly wrong. But I also appreciate that they're using a tool that makes that side of it drastically more efficient. So if you got to do it, at
Exactly.
least
More
it's
efficient,
good.
it's quicker, it's easier, it doesn't require manpower. You don't have to pay the robot per hour to go scan shelves.
Right.
And I'm sure that if it started, it would also catch things like things being in the wrong spot. Because I don't know how many times you've been to a store and you look at the price and it's kind of what it is, but it's not. And then you go up to check out and you realize that it's that sign obviously didn't apply to that product, that it was misstocked. So I'm
Yep.
hoping that it's going to catch some stuff like that. Not stuff that's just misplaced, but like stuff that's actually stocked in the wrong location.
Yeah.
But I do find that it's funny that they're ensuring correct pricing because I don't know that Kroger knows what their correct pricing is.
Ah,
I
Barney
I
does
know
though.
for a fact, I know for a fact a lot of their management team has no idea how to read their receipts.
Ah. But like with that many SKUs and that many items, as an individual, like you know what you're looking at. So I was at Sprouts and I bought grapes and they were on manager special and they rang up $3.99 when they were on sale for $2.99. And so I hopped back, took a picture, and bought the grapes, and off I went. And then I went back a couple days later. Kid loves grapes. Went through the whole bag, got another bag. So I still had the picture for that one, and there was another item that I found that was on clearance, and I just went ahead and took a picture of it because I knew there was a price change. So I was like, let me just go ahead and I didn't need it, but it's reached that point. So
Well, that's like on my phone, I have apps that you can scan products in the store. I absolutely love it because then I know right then and there if it's an issue or not.
mhm.
My husband, he had gotten what are those the little take and bake cookies, like by Pillsbury and stuff. They were
Yeah,
from Valentine's Day and they had a big display and they were marked $1. Okay. And those things are only like $4 or $5.
yeah,
And so he grabbed one and he was like, oh, just for giggles, let me just make sure that it is actually scanning at $1. Like maybe part of the sign fell down or whatever. Sure enough, when he scanned it, it was still coming up as like $4.99. So he took a picture and he went up to the front. And they actually had somebody go back and check because they couldn't believe, what do you mean they're on sale for $1? And so I still don't know if it was ever supposed to be that deal or not. Like maybe that was an oops. Maybe somebody
yeah.
else messed with the sign. I don't know. But if you have a sign that states a certain price, you have to sell it for that price.
Yep, exactly
So,
that. No matter what it rings up. Now, if it rings up cheaper, I'm gonna take the cheaper price.
well, yeah.
But yeah, if you see something that's
But
marked a
and
dollar,
I'm telling you, there's so many people that do not check their receipts, that are not paying attention while things are being scanned. And I would go on to say that 90% of the time, any store that I go into, something does ring up incorrect. Now, I am not always going to go to customer service if it rings up just a few cents difference.
yeah.
I would say it's got to really be more than like 50 cents for me to go, but I'm really good about checking my receipt before I even leave the door because
Yeah.
I know as soon as I leave that door, even getting out to my car, the odds of me turning around and going back in are slim to none.
Yep. I was at Kroger. And I had brand new transaction, rang everything through, saw the total, and she hit enter and it went from 26 to 32 something. And I said, "Whoa, what?" And I looked up again and I saw there was an e-coupon for a pizza, which I had no pizza, and an e-coupon for Juicy Juice, and I had no juice in this 2 bags of groceries. Right.
Hmm.
No clue where these items came from. She was baffled. She was like, "That was the last guy's purchase." She's like, "He paid, it processed. Everything was fine." She's like, "I have no idea what's happened." No joke. And it literally there was no other indication that 2 new items had populated on my
Yeah.
receipt, except I watched the price jump like $6, $7. So I had
And how
to,
about the people that weren't paying attention,
yep,
that didn't notice it? And so
yeah,
they just swipe their card, and so they're losing 7, $8 here, there. That adds up a lot over time. And when you consider the average person visits like 3 to 4 stores a week, and
yeah.
if you're losing $5 at each store, no wonder, you're living paycheck to paycheck. You're losing $20 a week just in going in stores.
Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, check your receipts, double check your prices, and if you got a sale, take a picture of it.
And tell us down below, have you spotted a Barney? Because I feel like this is a new thing that we should be taking pictures of Barney and saying, where's Waldo? Where is Barney today?
Ooh, Barney hunt.